Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is going to be a flick through for Airfix Model World issue 161. Now just a quick look forward to before we get into the magazine. So I have my latest issue of Airfix Club magazine, which I will do a flick through for at some point, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And also I need to do an unboxing for the Ferret Scout car that I purchased, which I will get round to sorting out and posting up. So, Airfix Model World, issue 161. So, we're going to be looking at Airfix's Vintage Classic 172 scale Brewster Buffalo, the Child's Captor Revels 112 speeder bike, and on we've got it says Magnifique Metallic Azure From's 148 scale Super Mystère B2. So straight in, we've got obviously welcome to the issue, and then our contents. This is nice. What's this? This is a intermediate build Italian Thunderbolt Italer's 132 scale Macchi MC202 Folgore. We also have 42 intermediate build Gunter Lanzerhand Mini Arts 135 scale D850 tractor with cargo. This is interesting. 52 Zesty Zephyr Special Hobbies recently released 172 scale Fuga CM175 Zephyr. And then we've also got our speeder bike, and then we've got this as well, 76, which is this is a 1/50th scale Razor Bravo. So these are similar to light strike vehicles, but we'll come on to that. So straight in news, sponsors. Latest updates. So sponsors military vehicles plus make and take for Model World Live. So brand new Model World Live event at the NEC Birmingham on April 27-28 is growing with the announcement of 4 event sponsors, full-size military vehicles, make and take stands and more joining the lineup. Okay, that's cool. So we've got a Scimitar there and an FV432. That looks like a armoured repair vehicle. Yeah, armoured because it's got the crane on the back. Armoured repair vehicle. New flower class from Black Cat. So this is a 1/350th scale kit, according to this. So for those that like their 1/350th scale model kits, this is a new kit from Black Cat. Aftermarket products, but this is also established an equally impressive ship kit range. Is one of 5 flower class corvettes issued by the company. Is also presented as a mixed media ensemble comprising a cast resin main hull, 3D printed fittings and equipment, plus photo etched brass fret. Okay, that's not bad. Better illumination from Crafting Light. Oh, I've got a similar lamp to this one here. I've got a ring with a magnifier, so the lamp is the outside ring, and then the magnifier. And at my age, I need it. But okay, having good lighting is crucial for many modelers, for any modeler, regardless of whether they build scale, rail, or wargaming subjects. But UK-based Craft Lighting has a superb range of lights that are ideal for workshop. It's double architect's light, which retails at 50 quid basically. Is a great way of getting light across the workbench with 2 possible strip LEDs. Cool. So that's that one. It uses mains USB-B for power, but note it does not include a 3-pin electrical socket adapter. Lighting can be adjusted in 2 ways. Cool white, daylight, and warm white. And 2 is there are 10 brightness levels and 3 modes. So you can adjust in brightness or what it is. So you've got cool white, daylight and warm light. So £49.99, again 50 quid for the round one with the magnifier in it. ×5 optic allowed for close-up work, and a diffuser means that eye strain can be kept to a minimum. Finally, if you're working, say, in front of the TV or on the go, then the gooseneck table lamp is a smart investment at £15.62. So plenty of lighting options. As I say, I have this type of lamp here with the magnifier, and I find it absolutely, it's more than made its worth felt, you know, regardless of how much I paid for it. I think I actually paid less than 50 quid for the version I've got, but it's more than made up for that outlay in the fact that I can paint fine detail. I can now see mould lines a lot more clearly than I could previously. I should really go and get my eyes tested. Anyway, we have Airfix new imposing Liberator. So the B24 Liberator was the Air Force version of the B24, if I remember this correctly, and the B24 Privateer was the naval version. The difference being that the Liberator has the twin tail boom on the rear and the Liberator had the single fin. Sorry, the Privateer had the single fin, the Liberator has the twin tail boom. But yeah, looking at this, some of the details, absolutely fantastic. I mean, just like the interior detailing on these fuselage halves looks absolutely great. So for those that, you know, would like to get into this, now I built a Privateer. I built the Matchbox Privateer back in the 80s as a kid. So I may get a Liberator. So what's this? This is Border Models run of 135 scale aircraft continues apace, but its latest boxing is in this scale, so 135 scale, is certainly its most ambitious. It offers a deck section and island of the Japanese carrier Akagi, plus a stunningly detailed Nakajima B5N2 Kate bomber. That would make an impressive solo diorama build for sure in 135 scale. Fabulous Radial F190 in 132 scale for details. Zuke Mura, all new 132 scale Focke-Wulf FW190A4. So again, you're going to get plenty of detail on that kit. Valiant's Big Heinkel HE177. So this is a reference book for the Griff, is it? 148 scale P47C from Dora Rings. New tooling for 132 scale BF109K4 from Kotar. Whirlybird returns. Helicopter fans will welcome the news that Aircraft Models has acquired the former Whirlybird brand and its products. Aircraft proprietor Martin Blundell has issued a catalogue listing the various 172 scale Westland Whirlwind kits replicating such types as the HAR 910, HAS 7 and Series 3. Nice. Outlaw Paints in the UK. That's a brand, not that we're not allowed them. So, intermediate build, Italian Thunderbolt. So, the Folgore. And this is a 132 scale build. It's £115. Wow, that's a lot of money for a plastic kit. I know it's 132 scale, but nice. These are, from what I could see, decal. Well, you get an option for decals on these for the smoke ring camouflage. It's an interesting camouflage scheme. It does kind of give me Messerschmitt 109 vibes. But I think that may be more due to the fact that the cockpit seems squarer than other fighters. Yeovil Autumn Show, some nice models there. Gloucester Meteor, that's 148 scale Meteor. There's a 172 German Biber midget submarine there. 148 scale float plane. Pilotus PC6 Turbo. And 172 scale Mac AC Bulldog. And this was is that Bristol Blenheim? So Airfix 148 scale Blenheim Mark 1. Here we go, exclusive build. So this is Revell's latest offering for their Star Wars range. Yeah, I mean, this looks like you have like a mannequin body, which you're then going to add on all the various armour plate parts to this by the look of it. So anyway, Mandalorian's speeder bike, Revell, 112 scale, it's €64.99 from Revell. The base and props look good. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like Baby Grogu is a separate mini to go in the bag. Although it would appear that once he's in the bag, it would appear that he's in there. Bugle Cool 2023, Nail Sea Excellence. So some nice minis here. I'm loving this Indian with full war headdress. And then a 112 Teutonic Knight there. That's fantastic. So here's the 135 scale German tractor with cargo trailer. So this is an interesting variation. You know, something a bit different to the usual military builds. These wheels look absolutely fantastic. The detail on them looks really good. So, tractor D8506 with cargo trailer from Mini Art. It is £57.99. It's 135 scale and it's available from Collective Models. Occam's Razor. What's this? Stoic Modeler. When finishing your models, there can be a giddying array of dedicated products that suit the goal of deep weathering, and as attractive as these might seem, they can introduce so much choice that it is easy to get lost in the maze. Okay. So this is nice. I like the tail configuration on this with its V. So, CM175 Zephyr, Special Hobby, 172 scale. It's €19.40 from specialhobby.eu. Nicely finished in a silver aluminium airframe colouring. That does look really good. So out and about again, this is Bolton Model Show 2024. So some really cool TSR2. Yeah, it'd be nice if Airfix re-released their TSR2 kit. Nice Slogoth and Uruk boss there. Swamp boss Scumdrek. Morecambe modeller Ian Tranter scratch built this cyberpunk motorcycle several years ago, then decided to rework it into a themed bat cycle, complete with wing-shaped accoutrements, ridden by Batwoman 1885. That is really cool. Right, have fun flying barrel, or a fun flying barrel. So this is Airfix's vintage classic 172 Brewster Buffalo. So this is £10.99 from airfix.com. Brewster Buffalo, that's it. This is a nice colour scheme actually. Is this trainer? Are these trainer colours? Plenty of masking done to get the blue stripe on the wings. But that's nice. I mean, I know some of the older Airfix kits can be a real pain in the ass, especially fit wise. But you know, they still build up into really nice miniatures, and all they've done is a basic build with this. Sting of the Hornet. So this is an article on the BF4 or the Messerschmitt 410. Now the first were were Matchbox the first company to make a 410, because they did have a 410 in their aircraft range, didn't they? So yeah, pictures for this rather unique ground attack aircraft. And some colour plates for different different colour schemes. Here we go. ME410A3. NR10259 was captured in Italy and allocated the British military serial number TF209. It was tested at the Royal Aircraft Establishment Farnborough and then joined the Central Fighter Establishment during 44 to 45. Cool. And there's a colour plate for it as well. So this is our razor sharp. So this is, what are these? They're kind of like light strike vehicles, but a bit boxier. So sometimes this motion can strike the most nice. Spectre Miniatures website for storage and accessories. At first it seemed too sci-fi for a military vehicle, but a little investigation confirmed that the real machine has been in service for several years. It just says Razor Bravo. MRZR. Okay, so what's the MRZR stand for? So this is a 1/50th scale. It's $24.99 from Spectre Miniatures. It doesn't give a website or anything, it just says Spectre Miniature Stockists. But it's a nice looking kit of a, you know, like I say, a light strike type vehicle. They don't seem to have put any vehicle mounted weapon kits on it, but we've got a really nice pink high visibility panel marker up top, aircraft recognition panel up top. But yeah, I think I will need to go and have a look and see if I can find out a little bit more about these things. Magnifique Metallique. Azure From has upscaled its gorgeous Super Mystère to 148 scale. Built here by Chris Jones. So 148 scale, €42 from Azure From stockists, or basically from .com, and that's FRROM from. So yeah, a nice vintage jet aircraft. Again, finished in a really nice aluminium airframe with squadron markings, squadron colours, I presume, with the red. And then we're into the books. So the RAF Armourers, safely making aircraft dangerous since the First World War. Inside Formula One, behind the scenes photography, 1950 2022. Cuban MiGs, the air defenders of Castro's Air Force. A6 Intruder, colours and markings of the A6 Intruder in US Marine Corps Service and Navy Test and Evaluation Squadrons. Vickers, Viking, Valletta and Varsity in military service. And BF 109 Yabo units in the West. Oh, we've seen this before. This is in 132 scale. We've seen this. This has been an article, I'm sure it has. The Bugatti 100p Racer. And this is from Marsh Models, 132 scale, £188.99 from marshmodels.com. Okay, right, aircraft. We have an Su-27 Flanker B fighter in 172 scale from IBG Models. The Letov S-16T, Turkey Air Force, 172 scale. The OV-10D Bronco in 172 scale. FW-190A 8 in 148 scale from Edward. Hella Dornier DO-27 or Casa C-127, and a Airspeed Oxford Mark 1 gun trainer in 148 scale from Special Hobby. We also have a First, don't know if that's correct, BF 109K4 in 148 scale, £23.24 from Edward. The JU-88 P1 Tank Buster, so that would be, that looks like it's got an underslung cannon. £59.80 from Hanhans. It's from ICM. And Spitfire Mark 1 early, 132 scale from Cotair Models. Onto the armour, we got a 135 scale Leopard 2. Leopard 2 A6M from Revell, 135 scale. We've got a US Tug Clark Tor 6mm 33 with 2 Mark II bomb trailers in 132 scale. A late production 15cm 18-1 Hummel in 135 scale from Border Models. The Bristol Bloodhound vintage kit, that's going to be 172 scale from Airfix. And we have an M1 Abrams in 135 scale from Italeri. Stug 3, Alf's G Feb 1943 Alket production. And this is a 172 scale item. It's £21.99 from Creative Models. And then we have, oh, here we go, the MRZR D4 Ultralight Tactical All-Terrain Vehicle. So that's what that thing was earlier on. This one is Magic Factory 135 scale from Tiger Hobbies. What does MRZR stand for? Ultralight Tactical All-Terrain Vehicle. What does ZR stand for? I'm assuming mobility something. And then some aftermarket parts. We've got some Imperial Japanese Navy 135 scale. That will go with the diorama. They'd be interested to go with the diorama set that we saw earlier on in this review. 148 scale Mosquito Crew. War Has No Gender, Service Women of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 135 and Ukrainian Special Operations Forces Sniper Group in 135. Both. So that's Master Blocks and that's ICM for the women. F-86 Sabre Pilot in 132 scale and Men with Wooden Barrels. Mini Art 135 scale. Civilian stuff now. We have a 124 scale Fiat 131 Abarth Rally Oleo Fiat, a Liefer Pritzenwagen Type 170V. We have a Mercedes-Benz Unimog U1300L TLF 818 124 scale. And then we have some F-16 AB Vipers of the Caribbean, 148 scale decals there, and P-51Ds in Europe, 148 scale decals there. Some other aftermarket parts. Asuka M4A1 76 backdate kit, Operation Cobra vehicles, HD model scale 135. J2M Raiden, Yahoo models, 132 scale. Hasegawa's 132 scale J2M Raiden. Okay. B26 Marauder wheels, late grooved. We have a Mosquito FB4. So is that FB? Is that fighter bomber? Ash Nose Alley Cat is the makers. It's 148 scale. Designed to fit to me a splendid 148 scale de Havilland Mosquito into an air surface model. Radar equipped machine with the radome replacing the fighter bomber's nose machine guns. The radome is well designed. Drop-in item replacing kit parts G15, and this is joined by a new console section for the cockpit. Okay. M4 cast hull, rear stowage spare track holders and storage shelf. Now this is interesting. We have bakery products in 135 scale from Mini Art. Pilot seat with seat belts, PZL, P24A, B, C and G, 172 scale from IBG. Some Junkers JU88 AC wheels, early type, and some Combat Forces, Combat Vehicles Armed Forces Ukraine paint set. And that is from ICM scale. And there you go, last few pages of adverts, and then we're on to the show guide, which I will obviously photograph and put the photos in at the end. So there you go. I hope you liked that flick through. As I say, we've got a couple of other bits that are coming. We've got the flick through for the Airfix Model Club magazine and the Ferret Scout Car kit to do. But in the meantime, I will hopefully see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye-bye.